Well, here's just a quick little update. Uh, as you can see, I got the tires off, and I just finished getting all the brakes, I'll call them the brake drums off, and the one side pulled a little hard, but it came right off. And then now what I'm doing is I got the top cover hooked up, and I'm gonna pull that off. I've already got it lifted a little. As you can see, there's a little gap between there. My brother-in-law is going to be coming to help me. I want to have another guy here when I lift that off, just to be safe and make sure it comes off straight. But yeah, so I'll get this off, and then I'm going to work on these wheel hubs. I've been spraying those with penetrating oil, the bolts that hold those bolts there that hold the wedge. Oh, I don't know if they call that a wedge. It's like a clamp. And been spraying them down to get them loosened up. So I'm kind of anxious to see what things look like on the inside and check bearings. I know I'm putting seals in it. These, where the bull shaft is, bull gear shaft that the brakes are on, you can see there's a double leather seal in there, and it was leaking. And I'm glad we're pulling this apart and changing them out. And I'm going to use just a single neoprene modern day seal on it. And the surfaces on the brake drums look to be in pretty good shape, so I'll just clean them up real good and go from there. So we'll catch you up on the next one. Bye for now. Well, lots happened in the last couple of days here. My brother-in-law came over, who has farmed his whole life with International tractors, and he's quite knowledgeable in these older Farmall letters and number series, and a lot of his farming now is with, like 1206s and 806s, but through the years he's had quite a few H's and M's and that. Well, he came over to help me, and we wound up going to town on this. And as you can see, we got the top cover off. We got the brake, I'll call them drums, off. We got the axles off, and let's see, got the brake and clutch shaft out, which if you look at that, there's quite a bit of wear in there. It's funny, there's not a lot of slop in the clutch pedal, but boy, this shaft is showing. You can almost see the step there in that. So I might I have a machine shop here. I can certainly make a shaft, but for the price of it, I might just pick one up online. But other than that, the transmission looks really good. They're here, I'll get this shaft out of here. The only thing that we were able to find, which I believe this is first gear and reverse, is if you look here, there's 3 teeth that have a little chunk taken out. And this transmission did not make any noise, and I never had any trouble putting it into gear, forward gears or reverse. And so I don't know yet what I'm going to do, if I'm going to replace that. All the bearings in the transmission feel really good, and not making any noise or feeling rough or anything. I did check the backlash preliminary by holding the pinion gear and setting the indicator up against it, and the service manual calls for 5 or 8 thousandths, I believe. Or no, it might have been 8 to 12. I can't remember exactly, but right now I currently have 19 thousandths. So I'm trying to decide if I should go as far as to reshim this. I have heard some guys say that when they reshim old gears to get them in spec, they wind up making a lot of noise. So I really don't know which would be the best way to go on this. I will say the ring and pinion gear do look like they were replaced at one time. There's some information on the gears, like for instance right here in this particular spot, it looks like it says 16-2, and if I rotate this 180 degrees, there's actually, yeah, there's another mark here. So I just have that bowl gear sitting in there. They're tricky to get out, but they come right out. I took this bowl gear out because this is the side that was leaking on me, and I still got a lot more cleaning up to do on this, but I don't see any cracks or anything, and judging from the color of paint on here, the crud that was on there I think was just oil and dirt caked on there. I mean, I can't find any cracks or anything, but I'm going to be going through and cleaning this thing up and getting everything, you know, so I can see if there's any damage or anything to it. I can't see anything in the case that shows any signs of a crack or anything, but I still gotta clean that out in there. I still got a little bit of oil that didn't come out, so got a lot of cleanup to do. I'm going to be putting new seals in on the brake, the bowl gear. This is where the brake drum goes on, and this particular here, let me get a light here. This side, the left side of the housing, it's got an original double leather seal on there. Well, it looks like leather to me, I'm not sure. And both drums, brake drums, are in good shape as far as the surface where the seal rides. Now on this side, somebody's replaced the seal on this side, and you can see that's got a number of 541901 on it, and that's just a single lip modern neoprene type seal. So made a lot of progress. Still have a lot of cleanup and a lot of things to evaluate on this. Thank God I got another Farmall H that I use for brush hogging and cutting grass and stuff, and I can use that. So having this one down isn't the end of the world. That's a 1940 Farmall H. It's got a 3-point mount on it and everything. It's a nice tractor. I've got some videos of that on my channel too. So other than that, the cradle that I built here worked out. I'm really glad with how it worked out. It's really stable, even when we started taking the wheel hubs off, and then the axle housings and axles themselves. It was very stable. Even when there was one just on one side, it didn't want to tip over or anything. So pretty happy with that. I know it's kind of crude looking and everything, but it did a good job. So Well, I guess that's all I'll report on today, updating on the 1949 Farmall H project. And believe it or not, I was just putting the clutch in, and now we're this far, so. But thanks for your time, and thanks for watching, and hope you enjoy the videos. Bye for now. Well, here in this first photo, my brother-in-law and I have the top cover lifted off the transmission housing. This is our first look in the transmission. Here we have the top cover moved over to a hydraulic lift cart. Just going to store it on there, getting ready to clean it up. Here is the top cover just resting on the hydraulic lift cart. This will be a little project getting that all cleaned up and checked out. Here we have the chain fall on the wheel hub, and the bolts are out on the clamp, and we're just getting ready to slide it off the axle. And here we have an eye hook in the left side axle housing assembly, and we're getting ready to lower that. Hope you enjoyed the video, and thanks for watching. Bye for now.